Strat video for Oxidizer. Let me put the build on and show you what it's like. So there's the Oxy build. So I've got a 3-piece Empress. That's the backpack, the mask, and the holster. I run it with a 1-piece Wyvern. It really doesn't matter how you have that set up, really, to be honest. As long as you have in those 4 slots there, you've got a 3-piece Empress and a 1-piece Wyvern. I use contractor gloves that already got skill damage on it, and then roll the skill tour off the top. Similar with the Fox's Prayers, exactly the same. They came with skill damage and roll the skill tier on the top. The 2 talents, one on the chest is glass, and the one on the backpack is tech support. Everything is rolled to skill haste and skill damage. Every piece. Just run through, show you that. And of course, these just have skill damage. As the attributes with a skill tier on the top. I run test subject and Sweet Dreams. Stinger, Oxy. Okay, so if this is how I do it, not everybody does it. Nobody else does it the same. So if they ask you to do Oxy left, this is what you are required to do. So again, not everybody does it the same. This is how I do it, and it works for me. So you hit the left branch. Up the rope. I stand here. I shoot 2 Oxidizers. You see with this the door on the plane there, right on the top there, a little bit to the left there. 2 Oxidizers right there. At that time, it's overcharged because obviously you should have a healer who's he should be overcharging, and everything should be, all your Oxys and skills are overcharged. So run into the middle. If there's 2 adds here, there's a gold, purple, and a red. Depending on the team, you might want to kind of help out. The either Sweet Dreams the red or the purple. Obviously, you can't Sweet Dreams the gold. And then I come in. Then what I do then, I come in here. I hit 1 more underneath here. And how the Oxidizers work, anything that goes in it is obviously dead. And obviously, you can see that the Oxy is falling down. So anything that's underneath it will also be killed as well. At that point, I switch then to my test subject. By that time, the Chunga is up and up on the top. I then basically proc perfectly in sync on the Chunga, and then what I do then, for good measure, I'll give it another one right underneath the belly of the plane there, and then by that time the Chunga kind of should be either on his way, kind of dead, or isn't he already dead. Basically throw the Stinger right over the back there. That'll basically kill anything that's basically remaining, whether it be drones, the sniper, and the red. That kills them. Once the dogs are out, then there's nothing else then going to come over here. I crush my hive. You can either have a choice then. You can either lay down the Oxys for the dogs at that front left-hand door, or you can go to the back and lay the Oxys down at the back for the dudes who drop from the ropes from the helicopter. At that point then, you see how my Stinger's counting up. I then, very, very slowly, I then switch to a go back. Overcharge. And you can see the Oxy, sorry, you can see the Stinger hive all coming back. So that time you either fast travel or run to the door in Burma. Alright, Oxy right. Show you back from the room. change. Right. So, up the rope, on the right. So, what I do there, I stand around about like here. You see that blue sign down the bottom there, where it says checkpoint? I'll show you in a minute. I'm aiming kind of right there, right in the dead centre, right at the bottom, and at the dead centre. I'll show you. Run down here. I'll show you just exactly what I'm aiming at. So, right in the middle of them screens, right at the very bottom, right there. So go back. Now you know where I'm aiming at. So, up the rope. I always stand a little bit to the left because of the ads. Then I'm aiming kind of right there. I hit 3 oxes. And again, they're overcharged. I run down. Either Sweet Dreams, one of the purple or one of the reds. I come down here. Just before the overcharge is disappearing, I hit another one. At that time, depends on how quickly the group dealing with the ads and dealing with the chungas. Again, this is kind of all timed. But when you're running with the fast group, by that time there'll be ads on the top here. Again, similar to the left-hand side, I proc the perfectly in sync on one of the ads. That gives me another 40% extra skill damage. That should. The Oxy plus the 40% skill damage kills them, and then what I do, once they're out of the way, I put my hive, my stinger, right there. I then go over here, I then hit 3 Oxys. By that time, dogs, you'll see the chopper that's coming over here in the sky. The dogs will be out as soon as you see that chopper. The dog jumps up and he'll walk right to the very front to jump over. Just before he jumps over, he'll be standing in that Oxy and the Oxy will kill him. There is a chance that when the dog jumps up, what he decides to do, for no apparent reason, he jumps off the side and jumps down here. So that's why I have the stinger placed right there. What I've done before, if I've noticed, if I throw the stinger on the top and he decides to jump over, the stinger can't get him. So if I place it here, if it's on the top, he's in line of sight anyway. So basically, the stinger will get him. Place the stinger there. The stinger will get him if the dog's on the top, or if he jumps and jumps down the bottom, that will get him as well. And again, if he's down on the side and the stinger's getting him, just basically reproc your perfectly in sync on him again, and again another 40% extra skill damage. So again, make sure once he's dead, that's your job done. Crush your hive. Cast up. Come inside here. Sometimes there's about 1 or 2 ads. Once you come inside, Sweet Dreams, turn around, overcharge yourself by throwing a grenade. And you can see the charges will shoot back up to 18. And then you're ready to drop into Boomer. And you change your build. And up you go. That's it. That's all for the Oxidizer Strat and build.